Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Jason Palmer. Jason Palmer is the co-founder and CEO of BearClaw, the ultimate talent engagement system born out of necessity to focus on finding and placing passive candidate talent. BearClaw allows talent seekers to focus on the most important part of recruiting, which is engaging and cultivating candidates. BearClaw takes traditional applicant tracking and merges it with passive candidate headhunting. Jason has over 15 years of experience in the human resources and recruiting field. His knowledge and expertise in the industry have led the way to successful creation of BearClaw. Well, good afternoon, Jason. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Jason, we're going to jump into some questions. You've got this amazing background, and I really want to get your story out there to our global audience. So in due fashion here, we're just going to jump right to those questions. And let's talk about your career a little bit. In accounting, working with SaaS or software as a service, cloud software, right? You're an entrepreneur, and now you're the co-founder and CEO of BearClaw. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
I'm actually the 8th generation in my family's feather and down company, United Feather and Down. At an early age, working in my family's factory, I learned the only way to improve production output and quality was with technology. Later in college, I went on to study business and major in economics, where I learned the only way to increase your production possibilities was with technology. I truly got excited about this the first time I watched an econ professor graphically depict what this meant in terms of economics. Throughout my career, my interest in leveraging technology to help businesses and people has fueled my progression.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that, Jason. That's amazing. Did you say 8th generation in your family?
Yeah, since 1797.
Wow, that is amazing. Awesome.
Very old.
Very, very cool. I'm glad you shared that. Well, so Jason, let's talk a little bit about moving forward in the pandemic, right? What was your single biggest business decision you had to make during the first year of the pandemic? And how different is your business strategy now today?
Prioritizing my employees' psychological wellness and feelings of stability over everything else was the single biggest decision I made during the first year of the pandemic. I guaranteed everyone's compensation, armed each of my teams to the teeth with technology, told them everything would be okay, and sent them home on March 13th, 2020. That led to our hybrid remote infrastructure, and nothing's changed since.
That's awesome. So you really, from the first day of the pandemic, you're pretty much well prepared. And what I like to hear is you did prioritize your employees and their well-being, which I think is most important because you totally understand at the end of the day, having great employees that take care of your customers are the key to the business's success. So I appreciate you sharing.
Absolutely. My employees are what make my companies what they are.
Absolutely. Thank you. Jason, this is a technology platform. Obviously, we talk about emerging tech, but I wanted to ask you if you're leveraging any new or emerging technologies within your tech stack or your business. And if not, is there anything you might be able to share with us as far as what you found maybe that you use as far as an app or something?
Absolutely. We're leveraging lots of machine learning and AI for the current features that we're working on. One of them is an AI predictor. It's called the SEER. We've been developing it for the past 3 years. The SEER is an AI that learns and makes recommendations to recruiters and hiring managers about professionals. It leverages our proprietary algorithms with various data sets, including its own self-replenishing repository of professionals to predict. For example, the SEER is using a data set of over 550,000 active CPA licensed professionals in the US to make predictions on who may be open to a vertical or lateral career move, or who may be open to relocate, or who may be even open to moving out of public accounting and into the private sector. A human resources professional could apply the SEER's predictions internally to see which employees might be open to leaving their company. The SEER's plan to go live in Q3 23, and we're really excited about it.
That's amazing. And, Jason, we've seen a lot of innovation in the last couple of years during the pandemic. And I'd say that probably the biggest technology that has really been leveraged or employed within companies or for their customers is machine learning. So I appreciate the share on that, and I can't wait to hear more about that. So, Jason, last question here. Can you share something from your career experience that might be helpful for those looking to grow their career in recruiting, accounting, or entrepreneurship?
Well, as an accountant or as an entrepreneur, or even as a recruiting accountants, it's critical to have a functional understanding of how a profit loss statement, balance sheet, and statement of cash flows are compiled. Throughout my career, all of my experiences, challenges, and success has revolved around those three things. Your financials are how you measure your performance and success in business. It's easy to understand this conceptually, hard to understand in practice, but well worth it. Real life business isn't a blue sky viewed textbook example. Had I not taken the time to learn this in practice, I would have never been able to identify opportunities where I could leverage technology and positively impact the bottom line as well as the people around it.
Thank you again for sharing, Jason. Again, your experience in your business and in your personal life has contributed to your success, and the stories and again, the gems that you shared today are very helpful for our audience, folks that are like you or look up to you as far as starting their business or in currently in the middle of their entrepreneurship journey. So thank you for sharing. And Jason, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Likewise. Thank you very much for having me.
Bye for now.